Okay, chat.
Mamma
Can
mia.
you hear me now,
Here we
chat?
go again.
Oh lord.
Okay,
Hi,
chat.
hi.
Hello. I am here today with a wonderful, amazing group of people. We are actually doing Genshin
Yes,
D&D today.
it's
Yeah.
us, your faves.
Please appreciate this little thing that I did with everyone's little characters.
Hey, ma'am,
Bounce,
you
it's
did
really
so
fun.
much.
Yeah, bounce.
Oh my god, I just
Bounce.
banged my
So happy
shit.
just watching us bounce when we talk. It's just
The
like
bounce.
you're
Bounce.
making my day right now.
Okay. I'm just gonna play some background music while I kind of just like, well, I just say hi to everyone in chat. Hi Naomi, thank you for making it. And hi Sassy, thank you for
Yes.
making it early. And hi Koshi, hi Cole. How are all of you? I hope you're all doing really well.
Cool.
Cole! Yeah.
Hi, Cole.
Everyone-
my beloved.
Everyone say hi to Naomi too.
And
Hello,
hi,
Naomi.
And also all the art that was done here, I actually managed to put together last minute.
Yeah, Grace did really well on the art. Everyone designed their characters or Grace designed them as well. And it was really, really great. Everyone say thank you, Grace.
Thank you, Grace.
Okay, and also everyone, okay, so this whole thing got spiraled because Lara made their OC Mion into the Genshin verse. And hi Cruel.
Hi, Cruel. Hi, Amy.
And
Miss
then
you.
Jordan and I were like, okay, let's put ROCs into this. And then my sister, who's playing Molly, was like, why don't you just like make a whole Genshin campaign with this? And
So, this was manifested.
this is a
Here
whole
now.
like,
Here
And
we
you get to
are.
watch this.
this is like a whole month or 2 or 3 months of prep and things like that. So
Yeah.
I really hope that anyone who's watching finds this entertaining in some way. Something like this can honestly be used as background noise if you want, because it's not an in-person D&D session, it's digital. But I mean, if you want to see the little characters bounce and because you may not be used to everyone's voices, you're welcome to do that.
Just like
So
the
yeah.
bounce.
I just
Just
yeah.
watch
Look at the bounce,
Yes,
you
the
know,
bounce.
the familiarity too.
But yeah, so this D&D campaign is very much influenced by Genshin Impact. As a Genshin Impact streamer, you know, it's like, ooh, I'm gonna do something cool. And thank you, Sassy.
Thank you, Sassy. That's, yeah.
And one other thing, I just wanted to put a little disclaimer. I will have little breaks where if people have questions in chat, I will respond then. But if I'm in the middle of like reading prose or describing a scene, I won't reply right away. And I just wanted to give that everyone a heads up on that. Oh yeah, and also Lara, Bones, and Fish all designed their OCs like all together. Those first 3 at the top. So yeah, they made those and they're so cute and I love them very much. I'm very happy that I could put them in my style.
We're very thankful that you could, you know, put them in your style and make this whole thing.
Yeah,
They look great. They look wonderful.
I wanted
They're very
to
pretty.
use the D&D
Pretty great.
Beyond overlay. However, they only allow up to 6 characters for free and I am a cheapskate,
Yeah.
so I have things.
Grace so we can get the D&D Beyond.
I just have I just I just have notes with everything in them for everyone's HP and
Look at that,
whatnot.
those DM skills.
Oh my god, no.
You
Oh,
know.
Purple to Purple, thank you so much for the follow. We're just starting up now. I'm just going over a few things before we start because it is the first D&D meeting. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to this little family we have here. Don't be afraid to say hi in chat, share your pronouns so I don't misgender anyone. And yeah, so thank you for coming. And yeah, when I hit 300 followers, I am going to share my very regrettable list of
The list.
Oh,
2D
Lord.
characters that basically talk about how a game caused me to have a fixer complex with 2D men, but that's a conversation for another day, so you don't need to worry about that.
Should I
We-
pull up
should
the
we-
presentation?
Golly.
What, Jordan?
Should
go
we what?
through and introduce like ourselves?
Okay,
with
yeah.
Our
Yes.
different pronouns.
So, first I want to have everyone introduce themselves with their pronouns. I'm gonna have you introduce your characters, later. Oh, thank you so much for the Prime Purple! I really appreciate it. Thank you so much! I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's very generous. But yeah, so let's go down the line, starting with Lara. So you can
Alright.
go first.
Okay, I'm Laura, or Pastel if you don't know me. I go by she, they, he pronoun and bun pronouns. I use them interchangeably, so it's all good. And I designed and created this character Mion, so I'm really excited to play.
Yay!
Yeah.
Alright, Bones.
Hi, I'm Bones or Bonesy. Either or is perfectly fine. My pronouns are they, she. I prefer they, but you can also use she. Doesn't matter. I am the creator of Umber, and I'll be playing them as well.
Bonesy also
Oh, yeah.
streams too, and is also going to be a part of the Minecraft UTC, the LGBT UTC event this weekend. That's raising money for the UHC. They're raising money for the Trevor Project. So if you also want to give Bones some love, they stream art and Minecraft, and hopefully they'll be able to stream Genshin as well once their internet does better.
Soon.
But yeah,
Heck yeah.
yeah. And now Fish, if you want to introduce yourself.
Yep, it is I, Fishbread. I go by Fish. Pronouns they, she, they would be much more preferred. I am the creator of Liyue, who is the infamous rock gremlin child, and I am excited to be partaking in this amazing campaign that Grace made.
Yay!
It's really good.
All right, and now Ella, you can go.
Great. Hi, I'm Ella. You've probably seen me in chat as Ella the Orbit before. My pronouns are they, she, they is preferred, but I really don't care that much. And I'll be playing Annalisa. I'm really excited to be doing this, and I hope you all enjoy it.
Hey, Ella! Okay, Jordan.
Oh. Sorry, I spaced out.
You're good.
Helai.
Hello?
Shall I?
Hello?
Helai.
Hi.
Helai. I'm Jordan, or Peachy Ebens. I forgot my own name.
Professor Peach Evans?
Professor Peach Ebens. I have a PhD,
Eben.
actually.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
I'm Jordan or Peachy. It doesn't matter which one you use. I go by they, them pronouns. And I'm playing Corey, I guess.
Oh, yes. And Jordan also streams at twitch.tv/peachybins. They're a variety streamer. They do a bit of everything. They're very close to 100, so I'd very much appreciate it if you give them a follow if you haven't already. Not only are you supporting LGBT creators during Pride Month, you're supporting a person of color because there's a large amount of diversity on this platform, but unfortunately, the highlight isn't necessarily given to that. So I would really appreciate it if you gave Jordan a follow at twitch.tv/. But yeah, and now Dan.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm Dan. Real glad to be around. I go by he, him. It's just Dan again.
It's just Dan again.
It's always
Yep.
fun.
It's always just
I
Dan.
go by he, him, and I'll be playing Wenchong.
Yes.
Oh,
I will do the. Oh, okay, Sylvia
yeah,
got it.
that's well.
But yeah, Dan also streams. He is a bit of a variety streamer as well. He's very close to affiliate, guys. Please give him some love. He's the last one in our group. He needs to get it. Please give him some.
Or else.
Come on, let's go, Dan.
Man.
We need to get him
Support Dan or
affiliates.
I will find you.
Yes, give him
This
all
is
the
not a
love.
threat.
It is a threat, actually.
It is not a threat. You don't need
This
to do
actually
it
is
if
a
you don't
threat.
want
I'm
to.
sorry,
I'm holding
guys.
a gun.
Do not hold the gun.
No, Bones is not holding a gun.
Okay.
I only
My
put it down.
emotes are though.
But yeah, so
Well,
Yikes.
yeah, give Dan some love. And now, last but not least, Sylvia.
Oh gosh, I am Sylvia.
Yes, and
What was I supposed to
just
say?
your pronouns, please.
your pronouns and the
Sweet.
character you're playing.
I am playing Molly, who runs an ice cone stand.
Yeah,
So what are your
brilliant.
pronouns?
Hell yeah.
Say it to the chat.
Gender pronouns.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
I said she, her.
Okay. But yeah, everyone is here. And hi, Chris. Chris is in chat. He was giving me some DM
Hello,
tips last
Chris.
night. So everyone say thank you, Chris.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. Okay.
We all say it like we're saying hello to a teacher. Why are we like this?
I know. I love. That's. I thought this was the gag.
Yep, exactly.
We have to do that for everyone who just shows up in chat. We just have to give them like the somewhat enthusiastic, like,
It's
hello,
like,
your
you know,
name.
All
the
right.
anonymous meetings where like somebody's like says their name and everybody's like, "Hi, Chris."
Hi, Chris. But yeah, again, thank you everyone in chat for who's here. I'm gonna start the campaign now. I'm actually
Oh
gonna
god.
yeah, I'm going
Let's
to
go.
have Groovy Bot open with some Mondstadt music. It's gonna be great. So yeah. And hi Kai! Yeah, we're just starting now.
Oh,
You're not
Kai's
late at
here.
all. Thank you
Kai's
for
here.
coming. Thank you so much.
The
Yeah.
gang's all here.
Volk just got here too.
Volk! Hey, you made it just in time. Yes. Hold on. Let me.
Should we all mute when you do your opening?
Yeah, that would be pretty poggers, as the kids say.
Alright.
Okay.
Muting.
Muting. We're gonna. Okay, there we go. Please start playing music, Ruby. In a time where man was ruled by gods, the human race had no choice but to bend to their will. In the city of freedom, the people sing in harmony, as an archon that once looked over them in protection seemed to wither away with time. In the city of contracts, its people lived to make its economic empire thrive, whilst paying homage to its overseer in the form of a right of descent. In the city of eternity, the people live in fear of its tyrant ruler that deems the elemental gifts of the archons no longer attainable by her people. In the city of wisdom, the thirst for knowledge forces its people to study until there's nothing left for them. Sometimes ignorance is bliss, but not in their eyes. In the city of justice, the people live to serve their archon with the spectacle of the courtroom. In the land of war, the people thrive in conflict-based entertainment in celebration of a deity that sees only light in the flames of war. In that land of ice, in the far north of a land where neither civilian or its ruler have any love left for one another, the frost glazes over the dimming hope its people have for a happy ending. Whether one believes in or perceives fallacy in the idea of fate, one thing is for sure. Destiny is written in the threads of every living being. Celestia breathes with the law of only letting in those who agree with their outlandish ideals, gifting immortality to the ones that praise the gods and look to them in awe. Not doubt, as a once lost civilization begins an attempt to spark anew, an era of change comes upon this land called Tevat. It's just up to you, dear travelers, scholars and the like, to write your own story yourselves. Now you can unmute.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Smooth.
welcome to Genshin D&D,
That was-
my friends.
Oh
So,
Should we all give a welcome, a whole welcome?
et bonsoir Lily.
Yeah.
Comment ça va? Louise in chat.
Lily.
Yeah, so
Matt Mercer is shaking.
McElroy is shaking.
Yes.
I hope you enjoyed that. And Kai, thank
It was
you.
Grace.
So good.
It was fantastic.
The
Oh.
music crested just as you were ending, and it was like, holy
Yeah.
shit.
It sounded rehearsed, but like in a good way.
That's good because like I was just looking through the entire Genshin OSTs and trying to find like an opening one the one that had like an opening that was decent. I just went with the opening. I was like,
No, yeah, that's perfect.
That was great.
all right.
Big claps.
So yes, welcome to our first Genshin D&D campaign meeting. As I said, this idea is thanks to my sister and Lara coming up with putting OCs into Genshin. I made this entire fighting system with the help of Bonesy Doodles.
Yep.
Yeah, they made an entirely new character sheet. It has like the attacks and stuff. We're gonna go into talents and constellations at 1.2. It's going to be a whole shindig. It's gonna be big fun.
Oh, and
Um,
Storm Terror at the top instead of normal dragon.
Oh yeah,
too.
Yeah.
we have
should
little
probably
storm
upload
terror.
The blank sheets on Twitter afterwards.
Yeah.
In case anyone
I
else
will
wants to use them.
update. I will upload the fixed ones because there's a mistake on them.
Yeah, we will
Oh, yeah.
upload the sheets onto Twitter and also probably Reddit, honestly, because the Genshin Impact Reddit, they're always looking for stuff like that. But, yeah, so if, like, anyone's interested, I can honestly also just have a stream one day going over how, the D&D system works with Genshin, if people are interested. But, yeah, so this is our whole thing that we're doing. But, yeah, so I want to start with our first group of characters. Okay? So we had the opening introduction, right? Now it's time for some characters. Lizard Storm Terror. Oh yeah, and if you see the little background thingy behind all the characters, that's the Storm Terror drawing. So, yeah. These are okay.
Eclipse using her graphic design.
My graphic design is my passion.
Design is passion, and she does it very well.
All
Yes.
right. So if you guys want to mute again, it's up to you. But
Okay.
yeah. So I'm just gonna
Yeah, I'll
keep
mute.
playing the same music, but okay. Here's our first set of characters. As the sun highlights the crystalline windows of the Knights of Evonius headquarters, the early shuffling of feet trample lazily over one another as its inhabitants wake themselves up with a cup of coffee or two. It's these headquarters in particular that feature both the acting Grandmaster's office, as well as the Favonius Library, where the Knights' librarian overlooks both checkouts and returns, as well as looking over her apprentices and the Mondstadt records of time themselves. Pages and pages of the City of Freedom's history line the walls, dating all the way back to when its borders were settled in what is now known as Storm Terror's lair, whilst the Lawrence family forced a chokehold on those who wished a breath of freedom in the land of the wind. However, it isn't in the library that we find the first unique traveler in this story, but the office of Mondstadt's famous cavalry captain. The cryovision user, well known for both his good looks, undying loyalty to the city, as well as his charismatic way with words, sits there half asleep, as his piping hot drink cools down enough for him to not burn his tongue off. There's a soft knock at the door, earning an audible groan from him before looking up and asking a half-hearted, "Who is it?" There's no answer. Rather, the person just walks in and plops himself down in the chair opposite of him, swinging a leg over the other to cross them in a nonchalant matter of sorts. He wears a combination of navy and pastel blue. The navy of his cloak matched with the light blue of a blouse like undershirt. A hydrovision sits like a brooch just above his collarbone among the fabric, shining in an uncertain manner as the wearer taps his fingers on the desk out of habit. The two of them share a conversation as the sun continues to rise, the intruder covering his eyes to avoid the rays from getting in his line of sight. As the cavalry captain places down an empty mug that once held a morning beverage, another pair of feet comes to stop outside the door, followed by another light rap of a knock. A "come in" leaves the cavalry captain's lips as the pair scramble to sit in a more professional manner as the door opens. In its frame stands one of the Favonius library staff, an anima witch with hair the color of moss and dress the teal hue of the wind. Her long skirt and bob blow lightly as she steps forward, putting her hands on her hips in a light-hearted yet curious manner at the pair before her. So, Corey and Annalisa, Ella and Jordan, would you like to introduce your characters and describe them and whatnot? And yes, that means unmuting.
Oh, am I going first?
Yeah, if you
Am I going
want.
first or is Ella going first?
You can go first.
Shit. Okay.
You can describe what he wears, like where he's from, things like that.
Okay, so yeah, Corey Valdio. He is not from Mondstadt. He is actually from Fontaine. I will not reveal right away why he is currently not in. He currently lives in Mondstadt. He's been living there for about 2 years now. He is a Hydro Sword. And while he is not an official member of the Knights of Evonius, he is quite close with Kaya and Jean, and he's kind of affiliated with the Knights, but he's not really an official member. And he, in terms of looks, well, of course, seeing that he's from Fontaine, he does dress a little poshly. He has dark skin as well as dark hair. He's very, very handsome.
Yes, that's our handsome boy.
So handsome, sexy, so Tumblr sexy man. And as well as blue eyes. Yes. Yeah.
Right, the it boy of Mondstadt, Corey.
Yay!
He's quite popular because he's quite charming and handsome and wow, so sexy, so hot, Tumblr sexy man.
The Tumblr sexy man, exactly. All right, Ella, do you want to introduce Annalisa?
Sure. Okay, so Annalisa is a native of Mondstadt, born and raised there. She currently works in the library with Lisa. She is officially part of the Knights. She is an animo catalyst. She's also a healer, so that'll be important later on. What else do I say about her?
I think
You can
that
describe how she looks.
yeah.
So her hair is green, and she has the very witchy attire because when I was designing my character, my brain just went, haha, pretty witch lady, go burr, and that's basically where I got the ideas. Where that's what kind of shaped her design, and now here we are. She has one green eye and one purple eye, the purple referencing how I almost gave her an electrovision.
We love that. We love that. All right, so Corey has basically been spending the entire morning in Sir Kaya's office, the two of them just talking. I would probably think gossiping, if anything else, about things that are happening around Mondstadt. And Miss Annalisa has come in. What does she say when she walks in?
She wants the tea. She wants to know what's going on.
Okay. Okay, as of recent, so what they have been talking about, because I'm sure they would let her in on the tea recently, you find out that there has apparently been a big upsurge in hilichurl camps around the city. It's very more than usual, because usually they would just keep to themselves, you know, you do you, I'll do me, we won't do each other, that infamous Markiplier quote. That's kind of what I'm going for, but they're kind of just sticking around a little too close, you know? So that's like the more important thing, and then the more non-important thing, but tea-wise, it's very juicy. They're very much just talking about how Donna keeps thirsting over D-Look, and they just don't understand why, if they're gonna be honest. But yeah, that's like the main tea.
Can we converse?
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh,
can
okay.
me, Corey, and Kaya start the Donna Hate Club? I think that needs to be a thing.
This is the Donna Hate Club.
Yes, Donna Hate Club.
He goes, honestly, I don't quite understand her taste. I don't see what she sees. And it's
I don't
obsessive.
either. Come on. There's
She
so
stands
many pretty
outside,
people in this
and
city.
every time we walk past, when I go to get flowers, she's standing on the balcony and she's going, "Ah, my precious D-Look." It's weird, honestly.
Honestly, kind of creepy. I almost feel bad for D-Luke. But, like, I don't know. It's at the same time, it's kind of funny.
You know, honestly, I'm just at the point where my brother probably has to get married at some point, but
If he gets married to
I-
Donna, I'm gonna laugh at him.
yeah, I think it would be more humorous than anything else, if I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't go to the wedding, but I'd laugh from afar if I'm gonna be honest.
I think
Yeah.
it's a bit bold
We
to
can sit in
assume
the
that
back row and
D-Look
laugh
would get.
together.
I think it's a bit bold to assume that D-Look would get married at all.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, he isn't really the sort that likes attention now, does he? I think
He's really not.
I'm gonna be honest, like he left the Knights of Evonius and then like made his own like winery establishment, but with how that one cat girl is acting with the Cat's Tail Tavern, I think we just have to marry him off to somewhere. You know, we could just go into the middle of nowhere and then like I think it'd be a lot less stress on our part, honestly. Because I don't know, there's this other thing. Have you heard of like there's this like Dark Knight or some kind of rumor that's been going around? Have you heard of it?
I have heard of that.
I think so. Something about like the Dark Knight hero or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Dark Knight hero.
No one knows where. I don't even know where it came from. I'm just kind of going with it, you know? Like,
No, it's like sometimes you
I've-
have
I've
your
heard the rumors.
suspicions.
It's a little hard to believe that there's just someone stalking the streets of Mondstadt at night fighting abyss mages, and it's not one of us.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah, who would it be?
the rest of the knights in the lower ranks honestly just don't do shit, but it's kind of
I mean,
sad
you're right.
that it's
You're right.
That's it.
I mean, it's like honestly, the fact that a civilian is taking it into their hands to try and like get rid of these slimes that we should be getting rid of, it's kind of curious. It's like I wonder where these slimes are coming from to begin with.
I mean, one less thing for us to do.
I guess.
I
I
don't.
mean, it's
think
not like
that's
I would
quite a
be
great
doing anything
stance to
anyway.
take.
It's not like I would be doing anything like, useful in that matter anyway, because I cannot fight to save my life.
Yeah, I mean, like you quite enjoy the library, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I've been here for a while, so it's like I used to have to run the library on my own, but it's like now that Lisa's here, she just kind of decided to keep me around. And it's like, you know what? It's fun.
Lisa and her errand boys.
Oh yeah, the errand boys. They're quite entertaining to say the least, aren't they? How are
Yeah.
those two getting
That's
along,
one
by
word.
the way? Do you cuz like I don't think either of us know them that well.
Which two?
I think their names are Avery and Ilya.
I personally haven't talked to them that much. I mean, they seem like decent people. They're just busy a lot, so I haven't had much of the chance to interact with them, you know?
Okay. And this is where you hear another knocking at the door. Come in, Kaya says, and the door swings open to reveal the Knights of Evonius's infamous outrider, Miss Amber. Where's my Baron Bunny plushie? Hold on.
Yay, Amber!
I was worried it was gonna be Jean. We're gonna get chewed out by Jean for gossiping.
Jean, let us spill tea in peace.
Just gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing?
All right. Amber's at the door. All right. I would say that the group. Okay, I want all of you to what would be the best check for this? Because I think it'd be kind of funny. y'all want to do performance check to basically persuade her that you were actually doing the right things
That
because
we
you
weren't gossiping.
Yes. I would like
Oh,
you all to
God.
roll a d20.
Hold on.
I need to get my dice.
I have to take my dice out of my pill bottles. my prescription.
All right,
What are
is
we
my
rolling? A
modifier?
d20?
Roll a
D20.
d20. And if you have your okay, if you have your proficiency in performance, you get to add +2 to it. Oh yeah, no, you just get to add your modifiers to it.
So
Or deception.
That's a
Let's actually do deception. Hold on.
deception.
Okay.
That's still
Okay, well,
charisma.
that's still
charisma. Roll a d20.
It would have been.
So we add our charisma modifier.
Kaya just rolled a nat 20.
Good for him.
I'm gonna cry.
Of course he did.
16 with a modifier.
I
Great,
rolled a
please.
nat 20. We're never getting caught.
Donna Hate Club can continue to meet in peace.
Okay, Annalisa, what did you roll?
Huh?
What did you roll?
I rolled
1d20.
a 14.
Okay, yeah, you guys basically get away with it. Annalisa's kind of just there like, huh.
Hey, Queen.
Politics.
I feel like- okay,
Politics.
so Kaya and Koi recover quickly, and Annalisa's just like, oh,
Oh! Yeah, that's basically it. And also everyone say hi, Egu, in chat. Egu's here. All she could do is lurk, but hi.
hello, Egu.
Egu, my beloved. But yes, so yeah, they thinking that it's probably Jean or someone else, they kind of just, you know, they go back to very like a serious stance, hands like this. It's one of those things where it's like they look a little stiff, but they still get away with it. And then Amber's just there like, oh, I'm like fully. Have you guys heard that like someone like overfilled the wind rider list, like the wind gliding thing? I'm supposed to help with like the exams, but there's like 1, 2, Lee. There's like 4 or 5 people, and like we're completely booked. I need some help. Can you guys like help me with that or something? Because it's like
One of y'all wants to do it.
Kaya's like, don't look at me.
Cora's
I'm
also, like,
definitely
looking
looking at Kaya.
Not making eye contact.
I mean, I'll do it if he does it.
Why are you bringing me into it?
I'll do it if you do it.
I'll do it if you do it.
Annalisa, will you do it? I'll do it if you
Fine.
do it.
If Annalisa
Okay, you know what? We'll do it.
Fine,
We'll
I'll
do
do
it.
it.
We're just gonna all go together. You know what? We're just gonna do it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah. That's good. You're all gonna help out. I honestly didn't expect that. Okay. Yeah.
What's
Well.
that supposed to mean?
What is that supposed to mean, Amber?
Don't worry about it. You know. Yeah. I'm
Amber
just.
fucking leaves.
I'm just gonna.
Addressing my
and-
abilities.
And then the door slams shut because she just walks out.
She said, "Gotta go."
Yep. So
Okay, what did we just get ourselves into?
We now have to do the Windbreak exam.
it appears that we're gonna have to help with the wind gliders and things like that. I guess that means we have to head out to the cathedral then.
I mean, Amber didn't tell us where to go, so I
That's-
guess
Yeah, she did.
cathedral.
That's
Did she?
I'm quite sure
Oh.
that's where they have the examinations
Oopsie.
because last time I remember she was having people climb up that statue thing that they have out at the cathedral. I don't know. I'm personally not that religious.
Really?
Statue of
Seems a bit
Barbados? That one?
unsafe.
Yeah, that statue, yeah, that one.
The Barbato statue.
You know, yeah, so
The Barbar statue.
yeah, I would think that we have to go out there then, yeah. Yeah, we
So,
might as well I think we might have scared her off in our defense. I think we can't always have, what was it? Annalise, you called it something one time. Girls' night out. Well, ladies who lunch.
Girls' night.
I don't think we've had lunch yet. We have to come up with like a breakfast variant of this, but we'll figure it out.
The
but
haters
yeah.
brunch.
Haters brunch, exactly. If you've read Snot Girl, that'd be great. But yeah, so Kaya, Corey, and Annalisa begrudgingly get up out of the office and walk out to head towards the cathedral where the Barbados statue stands proudly in its wake, overlooking the city of freedom. And then this is where we meet our next group of adventurers. It's well into the morning when the rest of the temporary residents of the Goth Grand Hotel wake. And the very few besides the Fatui that rent out the majority of its chambers for their supposed international relation meetings. It's the first floor and first floor only that isn't rented out. The rest of the building barred in secret as the diplomats exchange their secret greetings. 4 individuals in particular awake from this single floor of exception. A young woman in a thick overcoat emerges. Slightly hungover, she wipes her eyes with one palm and situates her hat with the other, a cryovision shining as it swings in unison with the hat's bow. Another appears from beyond the doorway, flipping through a notebook written with scribbles as words fly softly in and out of his mouth. His semi-long ebony hair is tied up in a top knot, while his bangs dangle freely from over his eyes, an electrovision dangling to his side. His eyes dart around to another 2 that lumber down the hallway, a young man with bright white hair the hue of snow, and a teenager who nervously shoves on their jacket. The young man supports a pyrovision in a brooch-like style, accompanied by a bright white bow despite the red and earthy blue in the rest of his outfit. The teenager, by contrast, has a geovision dangling from their neck in the form of a beaded necklace. I'd like everyone to mute except for Dan, Fish, Bones, and Sylvia. Please unmute and introduce your characters. You guys can start in whatever order you want.
I'll go first if no one else wants to.
All right.
Yes.
So, walking down the hallway, you see a kind of dog-eared boy. Pronouns are they and he. White hair, braids at the side where like human ears would usually be, but they're longer than the rest of the hair. Silver eyes, face and arms, visible like burn scars. But he's just bouncing down the hallway, bouncing past everyone else, just kind of cheery even though it's early morning. Just having a great time.
Yeah, do you want to talk about Umber's moveset real quick too? Like their vision and
Oh
whatnot?
yeah. Umber is a pyro claymore. Because I love pyro claymores.
All right. So that is Umber. Do we want to hear about Lee, Wenjung, or Molly next?
I can go next.
All right, let's go, Fish.
Stumbling down the stairs in a half awake daze, you see this teenager whose hair is strewn all over the place. There's just the messiest ponytail you can think of as they're reaching the last few steps. They slip up a bit and fall flat to their face. Wow, what a great way to start the morning. As they get up and groan. Gremlin noises intensify.
Oh. Umber turns around, just kind of like holds out a hand, like, "Hey, buddy, are you okay?"
I am not a morning person.
Oh, well, that's pretty obvious from the sounds you're making. Do you need a hand?
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
Umber reaches out the hand to pull up Lee.
There's still...
God, you're fucking heavy. Holy shit, are you made out of rock or something? I'm pretty
Uh-huh.
strong, but you're hard to get up.
So anyways, do they have the toast on the menu that they said they were having?
So you
'Cause
guys
I-
would have to go out to Good Hunter. Good Hunter serves fisherman's toast, Tevat fried egg, and the chicken mushroom skewers. Each of those would cost you about, I'd say, 5 mora? Yeah, that would be about it. Everyone starts off with 50 mora in their belongings, unless they, I don't know, they have some external funds. And, so, like, technically, if you guys wanted to go out to Good Hunter, you could get that off of the menu for breakfast. But first, let's also introduce Wencheng and Molly. So, whoever of you two want to go first.
Yes, I guess
yeah,
I'll
go
first
on,
then.
Dan.
It's so. Wait, should I do a bit? I don't know how to describe it.
Okay, so Wencheng is a young man who there's an air of charisma about him as he walks. He walks with a little bit of confidence. He's flipping through a little book with a bunch of notes on it. And so he has an electrovision dangling from his waist. He's wearing like an iteration of a Chinese hanfu. And yeah, so he is very big into slam poetry. He sort of invented it almost in the land of Tevat because it was something that people hadn't necessarily heard of before. And yeah, so he's actually in Mondstadt right now because he's trying to get inspiration and a little like for his poetry of sorts, as well as it also being the end of a little busking performance thing that's been going on around Mondstadt. That just ended, and that is also another reason why Umber's there. So
Yes.
Thank you.
And then I will also mention that Lee is in Mondstadt for some blacksmithing stuff. But yeah, is Sylvia conscious? Introduce
I
me.
am.
Okay. You want to talk a little bit about Molly?
Sure. Okay, so Molly is I'm pretty sure it's a cryo catalyst.
Mm-hmm.
She runs a traveling snow cone stand. So she just kind of like whips up snow cones for people. And she may or may not have a license to do so. She is in Mondstadt because she felt like it, and she left the Fatui because she was just like, this stuff's sketchy. So she said, "Hey, peace out." And now she ended up here. And currently she's probably a bit hungover and didn't sleep well, so
Yeah,
she might have a bit of a chip on her shoulder, but you know,
Mhm.
she's here.
Yeah, she is also friends with Diona, so she's getting hungover at the cat's tail, not Angel's share, just so you guys know. And I feel like Molly finds it very funny that Diona is trying to take over the wine empire, but I think it's one of those attitudes of you do you, I'll do me, and I'll help you if it's
Stop
needed.
her with that.
It's so funny. I was rewatching the old Markiplier animated clip videos for like 2013 with Sophia the other day. It was funny. Anyways, so you guys get breakfast. Like, what do you do? Because you guys are aware of one thing. Everyone here except Molly has a wind gliding license testing this afternoon, because while you're just visiting Mondstadt, you heard about how cool these wind gliders are, that you could just like yeet yourself off cliffs and then just go running in the air, and then it's very, very useful if you don't want to crack your neck after you just, you know, fall off Cape Oath or whatever the fuck you're doing because you're a bit careless. So What do you guys do before your wind gliding lesson at noon?
Umber is going to leave the hotel and make their way down to the Good Hunter for some breakfast.
All right.
Lee is going to do that too because that was the only form of interaction they had that morning. So,
Okay. Anyone else want to go to Good Hunter
Mutuals.
for breakfast?
Yeah, alright, I'll go.
I'd like some munchies as well.
All hungry, we're all hungry folk.
All right.
Molly
all
has
right.
the munchies.
The
We're
munchies.
hungry.
Okay, so you guys head over to Good Hunter for some good eats, or munchies, as some might say. And you meet Sarah at the Good Hunter. She's like, "Oh yeah, are you guys here for breakfast?" Thankfully you just missed the morning rush with the Knights of Evonius, so I can get you guys something whipped up right away. Right now on the menu we just have fisherman's toast, a Teyvat fried egg with some greens on the side, as well as some chicken mushroom skewers. Those might be a bit heavy for a morning breakfast, but you never know with the Knights because they're always overexerting themselves. Same with the Adventurers Guild. So yeah, each is just 5 mora. What would you want?
Can I just get a chicken skewer? I don't eat mushrooms.
Yeah,
just
that's
pure chicken.
You want like double the chicken then?
Yes,
All right.
full
all right.
chicken.
Lee looks up at the counter. They're a little bit short, but just looking up, just very passive aggressive. I want bread and egg.
Yeah, we can.
I'm tired. I don't want to talk to people right now.
You know, and that's perfectly fine. Yeah. We do have some bread in the back, so I can definitely get that prepared for you. Cause I think we have some in the stone oven right now, so I can get prepared fresh for you. And yeah, and then we can fry you a few Teyvat fried eggs as well.
Bread.
Yeah. Anything for you? For the other two of you?
Oh, I would like just eggs.
Just eggs. All right. All right.
Yeah.
Protein. Everyone here just loves the protein here today. Yeah.
Heck
You
yeah.
challenging me.
All right. And you, Molly's your name, right? I've seen you with your vending stand with the ice, right? The flavored ice.
She nods and then like lets out a burp, and then she's just like, "Yeah, can I get an egg?"
A single egg.
2 eggs.
2 eggs. All right. Yes.
Protein.
I will get that prepared for you. Teyvat fried eggs are sunny side up. I hope that's okay with everyone. And yeah, just take a seat anywhere, and I will have your order ready for you in a bit. So, where do you guys sit? Do you sit together? Do you guys just like kind of sit in a corner by yourself, like any of you? It's up to you.
I sit down in like the middlemost table, and Umber kind of does his best to situate his tail so he's not cramped up against a chair.
Nice, nice. Okay.
I'm assuming since. Hold on. Let me figure out the word. Since Umbra was the literal first person and kind of only person, they have a vague idea. They just sit down awkwardly next to and just look. They just look at Umber. Hi.
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 How's your morning, little man?
My nose doesn't smell like blood.
Do you need a napkin? Are you bleeding?
It's not that I need a napkin. I feel like it's more like I need a nap, but
Fair.
I might. Haha.
Did you go to bed at the right time? You seem a bit young, so sleep is very important from what I've been told.
There's a time I have to go to sleep by?
Where I'm from, yes, because it's always dark. So you just kind of keep track by candle ticks.
Oh, I was supposed to keep. That explains.
Yeah.
That does
It's good to go to
explain.
bed like a few candle ticks after sundown in this bright area.
Aha. Totally
Oh.
going to remember that for later.
This exchange is
Ha ha ha.
so awkward. It's funny.
Well, at least you're eating a nice breakfast. Toast is good, from what I've
Toast.
heard.
A shit ton of eggs. Too many.
Eggs are good. I know eggs are delicious, but I want chicken this good morning.
Chicken.
What about the
Yeah.
other two? Hey, you two, are you sitting down or are you just wandering
Alright.
around, standing, waiting for food?
Molly will sit across from Umber because she wonders why Umber and Lee are in town.
I'll say that.
But she just kind of wobbles over to the table and just drops her plate down very clumsily because she's tired, and then she just sits down and squints at Lee child, and then eats the eggs.
You got a problem?
Oh yes, chat. I also want to tell you, Molly is 4'6", and the next shortest character here is Lee, who is 5'2". So Molly is very, very tiny. But she is
Tiny woman.
She is a whole adult, so she's kind of just there, gonna do some scum reading on you, what's going on here. But yeah,
Well,
I just wanted to mention that to you guys. Wencheng, what do you do? Do you go sit down with them?
Say that Wencheng wants to conversate with the people.
Oh,
Bit of
right.
a bit of an extrovert. So he's gonna set the table too.
Nice. All right. So yeah, you guys, what do you conversate about? Just, about, why you're there or anything?
Yeah.
Who wants to start the
Well,
conversation?
First, I
Wow.
think we should all introduce ourselves to each other because we are complete strangers. I'm Umber. I have no last name. How about you three?
Wait, hold on. DM, can I ask a question?
Yes. I'm sorry, I
Oh
had
my
a
God.
voice crack there. I'm so sorry.
It's I. Yeah, can I ask a question?
Yeah, that's fine.
From where Lee is sitting, is Wingchung's vision visible?
So his kind of is attached to his waist, so because he's sitting at the table, you can't see it immediately.
Okay. Yeah, so Lee's just awkwardly fidgeting with the vision that's around their neck and is like, hi, my name is Lee. I don't know if you came from the same building that I came from, but if you heard that loud thump from the stairs, that was me. I'm so good with this is how you talk to people, right? This is how impressions work, right?
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay, totally. So cool.
Wencheng, Molly, do you want to share anything about yourselves with the group?
I guess I'll go. Hello. Arrived at the same hotel as all of y'all. I'm just here to get breakfast and learn a bit from this, area.
Yeah.
So Molly's just these people are kind of sketchy. I don't know why, but she's getting off vibes.
Why-
Probably because they're all awkward.
Do you want to roll a
So
D?
she just
I was gonna say, do you want to roll a D20 for insight on all of them?
sure.
Great.
I rolled a 13
Do you have proficiency in insight?
plus 2.
Yeah, you... Okay, so Molly's kind of just looking at them, so at first, she's, very, very uncertain of all of them, but, she kind of lets her guard down more that she notices that they're more nervous than trying to hide anything than anything else. But one of them that she's particularly interested in is Umber. There's this sense of familiarity about them, to her. Perhaps she saw them before and during her travels, or maybe they both come from a common place. Very, very, very uncertain though. Because if you rolled a nat 20, she would be like, "Ah, you're from Shneznaya," but no, no. So yeah, Molly's just like, she's less more like, and more just like, huh, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so then Molly just like kind of, she uses her fork and like kind of just points at Umber, and she's just like, "So what are you up to? What are you doing here?"
Well, I'm a traveling performer. I do cool stunts with fire and stuff.
Fire. You can do stuff with fire? I thought fire was only used for the occasional melting rock and the cook food and the potential arson that we don't talk about.
Oh?
You can perform
Umber?
with that?
Umber is going to smash one of their blue liquid vials in their hands and then light their hand on fire, so it's a blue fire.
Okay, do you want to do like
So-
a constitution throw for that to see if they burn themselves or not?
Sure.
Yeah,
Also
that
to
might
see
be.
if like Lee gets caught on fire.
Oh yeah, and yeah.
7.
Okay, Lee also has to do a Constitution saving throw here,
Well,
to see if they
my
get
God.
burnt or not.
We're doing so well.
Just
one.
roll a
Nice.
d20.
Okay, let's pull up the sheet. Okay, documents. Roll. Hold on. 1d. I have a +2 in con. Do I apply that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Do I apply proficiency on top of that?
If you are proficient in Constitution, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, then I got +4 in con. A 9!
Okay, so Upper sets their hand
Oh,
on
God.
fire, as well as the table and Lee's
fuck.
jacket.
So
So
starts like stamping out like
Well,
picks up the glass of water and like dumps it on the fire and tries to start like stamping out like oh fuck I should have
Dude,
thought
grab
about
my-
this.
Molly's like a fire extinguisher, right?
yeah,
Grab my plate of eggs.
does Molly want to try and just like put it out?
Molly presses Q and turns Lee into a snowman.
No, you're not doing that. Okay, hold on. You are just going to do an intelligence throw. Just do a d20 with your intelligence modifier because that's what your attack scales from. So, just roll that.
A D20?
Fuck,
Yeah, roll a
fuck,
d20.
fuck.
What modifier?
Your intelligence.
Intelligence.
Okay, well I rolled an 18 and my intelligence is +4.
Okay, Molly
thank
puts
God
the
we're alive.
fire out, and everyone there is just kind of like, "What the fuck did we just do?" And then they're like, it starts with "What the fuck did we just do?" to "What the fuck did Umber just do?" to "Why did Umber think this was a good idea?" And this is where I want to remind people that Umber has a 7 for intelligence, so
Yes.
might be struggling a little. So yeah, Umber, do you want to explain yourself?
I was going to show you all like my cool fire abilities, but I forgot that we're surrounded by wood and people are also flammable.
Hi, you can say that one again.
Sorry.
Almost burned my eggs.
Yeah,
toast.
Sarah's just
my
kind
toast.
of watching from the booth, pretending
I'm
that
sorry, ma'am.
she's
Hello, Sarah. You didn't see anything.
Hold on. I just want to like roll a 20 for perception for her, or d20 for perception for her. Hold on. With
Yes, stealth
yeah,
arson.
She got a 12, so she kind of like watched it unfold, but she doesn't notice how bad the scorch marks are on the table. She's kind of just acting like she doesn't know nobody because her shift is almost over.
Umber just kind of like
Yeah.
pats the table, just like, shh. You'll tell no one.
And you do know that tables can't talk, right?
Umber puts their finger to Lee's mouth. You tell no one.
I tell no one. Got it.
I don't need to get arrested again.
Wait, what do you mean again?
Again?
I'm very bad with fire.
Ah.
You can tell.
DM
tell.
writes this down.
Oh,
Oh.
That might be useful in Fontaine. Anyways.
down.
So hi Alden in chat. Everyone say hi Alden.
Hello there.
Hi,
Alden.
Alden.
Okay, so yeah, we just witnessed table arson. It is nearing noon. Do you guys get up and start heading for the cathedral then? Or
Umber very awkwardly like just leaves the table, pats it again, and just starts like slowly scooching away from the good hunter. Slowly.
I kind of just want to kind of do a stealth check on Umber to see how like natural it looks. Do you want to
Let's see. 13.
Umber like looks like it's very noticeable about how his eyes are shifting back and forth, but he kind of leaves very naturally despite the I totally didn't do anything. No.
Wrong. You saw nothing.
You saw nothing. And then I think Timaeus across the venue or whatever, he's kind of just like squinting a bit, but like he doesn't say anything. But
Umber
yeah.
like pointedly stares, just like shakes his head and keeps on going.
Yeah. What about you other three? Do you get up and yeet?
Lee looks at their bread and eggs, which is a bit more toasty than they'd like. They just let out a sigh. They put the one viable egg on like a bit of scorched toast. Put it in there, just like they're holding it like close to their mouth, and they look back. So, you guys got anywhere to be? Because I am going up to that weird statue thing, and I don't like talking to people in the morning. And I've talked to you well enough that I am at least comfortable with walking.
Yeah, I'm heading to the same place.
Good.
I'm just gonna follow, like, keep my distance away from the other person who kind of started the whole debacle.
I think we can.
Oh, no.
I think we all collectively agree that we're just gonna stay a few meters away.
There's a few yards.
Wencheng, do you like write anything in your like little inspiration book based off of this moment?
Write down something about chaos and fire.
All right. Sounds about good.
I guess.
All right. Do we have any lines that Wencheng can share with us as you're walking up to the cathedral? Or is
plan?
I mean, everything has to be spontaneous. It's slam poetry.
Oh, shoot. No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Okay, he doesn't. Yeah, that's fine. That's completely fine. All right. Okay, sounds good. And so they start heading up to the cathedral as it nears noon. And this is where we meet our last traveler, as well as the first non-canon NPC that you guys will meet. All right. So, first out my notes. It's nearing noon when two other individuals near the gates of Mondstadt, after taking a little trek from Springvale to the bigger city. One of them is a little bit taller than the other, her heels making a good portion of that difference even bigger. She has long, dark, curly hair trailing down their back with some misplaced highlights at the front that for some reason feel eerily natural. Bright pink eyes mixed with her bright pink and gold outfit. She walks confidently as the individual next to her speed walks to catch up. So this is where we're gonna introduce Mion, and after Mion is introduced, I will introduce the first non-canon NPC.
All right. So as they're walking down, you just see this really, pretty tall figure. Mion is curvaceous and a bit, how do I say this? A little bit muscular. They are a pyro claymore, so they tend to be, strong. Mion goes by she, they, he pronouns interchangeably. They hail from Sumeru. Their mom is a Sumerian woman. Their father is somewhere from Liyue, from a little town called Shimyeon. And yeah, Mion is just a traveler. They do a lot of commissions. They have a lot of anger issues. And yeah, they're a pyro claymore. And they have been traveling with Avery for a little bit, and they met in Liyue. So yeah, that's Mion.
And this is where I introduce good old Avery. Hold on, let me see if I can cancel. Hold on. Save image from my Twitter. Alright. And then this is where I introduce Avery. Let me turn down the music a little bit. So Avery, he is, how do I put this? So he's around 5'9", he's not necessarily short, but next to Mion, he's a little bit petite. Cause not only is Mion already taller than him naturally, they're also wearing heels. So that's a bit peculiar if, for anyone who's interested. Me trying to multitask right now. Desktop. Where the frick is the... Oh my goodness. I'm gonna fight this. Anyways, he is wearing very much a makeshift, like, the design is very much based off of a modern handbook. A lot of those are seen in, like, K-pop music videos. Blackpink use them.
Should I mention Mion's outfit as well?
Yeah, talk about Mion's outfit right now while I'm trying to save stuff.
Oh, okay. All right. Mion's outfit is a little interesting. It almost looks like it's a handbook. Not really a handbook, a modern handbook, like Grace was explaining about Avery, but there's also a bodysuit under it. The skirt is asymmetrical. One side is a lot longer than the other, and a lot of the decorations look more of a North African inspiration, since Sumeru is based on the MENA region, and yeah, Mion is very decked out in gold, pinks, oranges, and it almost is reminiscent of a calla lily if you've ever seen one.
Yes. And for those who don't know, calla lilies are used to ascend Kaya and Diona, and they are around Springvale in particular, and kind of just pop up around little lakes in Mondstadt. And then Avery, who is trekking along with Mion. This is him. I drew him in the Genshin style. So he has that, like, kind of handbook design. I need to redesign him, but he is a pyro catalyst. He hails from Springvale. And ended up in Liyue one time because he got lost on the way. Avery Scaramouche vibes. Oh, he's...
Not the Scaramouche
vibes. We'll land on that later. He is very ditzy, to say the least. I would say Yanfei, but without the law intelligence. He's actually pretty good at spellcasting, except he taught himself out in the wilderness when he got lost, because when he got lost, he actually was gifted his vision very similar to Bennett's, how Bennett got his.
Yep, or Avery, lost in the woods,
So
potentially for a long time.
he's not that gifted at like well planned out spellcasting. It's very much spontaneous, and as you might have heard during Kaya and Annalisa and Corey's banter, there are two little errand boys that they talk about with Lisa. And Avery is one of them. The other one you will meet at a point in time. Basically, Avery kind of helped with the Adventurers Guild a little bit in Liyue, with Mion, but
Yep.
He's
they met while
they met
Mion
over
was
there.
fighting about commissions.
Yeah. But we'll go into that later. When characters are talking about their backstories. But he's very much a hazard to society when he goes on commissions. So he helps Lisa run, like, you know how, like, there are the little commissions and stuff for, like, helping people around Mondstadt or Liyue? He very much helps with that. So while he's a bit directionally challenged, he does know his way between Mondstadt and Liyue a bit better now, and also around Dragonspine. And that's really all that you need to know about him. But yeah, so Avery and Mion are actually walking up to the cathedral to get their wind gliding license. So that's fun.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Hold on, I actually I want to play some different music.
Grace, are we doing this, Grace?
Oh, right. Because it's just playing the stealth music, and I'm like, stop it.
One-Chung, you need to be muted.
Okay. All right. Now it's just playing the intro music again, but you know, this is fine. This is
all right.
Fine. All right. So
should I start to converse as Mion?
Yeah, you can if you want.
We're gonna get our gliding license. It's gonna be pretty fun, right?
Well, technically, I already have mine. I've had it for a while. I'm just kind of helping you out. But,
Oh, great. Then you should go up there first, then.
Why? Why again?
Because you need to guide me.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'll help you with that. Yeah, so you haven't been in the city before because you were staying with me in Springvale. So, yeah.
I haven't been to the...
Yeah, so the bridge here, there's just this kid that stands there for whatever reason. He's kind of just like, I don't know, I heard him like monologuing about how his dad left him.
He was monologuing? Kids that monologue are the worst, man.
He just monologues. You know that guy Chung Yun that we met back in Liyue?
Yeah,
like, sometimes
I know. Chung Yun is lovely.
Sometimes I wonder if we have to bring him in to like exercise this kid, because this kid, I don't know what's going on, but you know, it's bad to talk behind people's backs, but I don't like this kid. Anyways,
it's okay, Avery. It's okay, Avery.
They very quietly walk by Timmy. I just want to quickly roll a perception check for Timmy if he overhears them shit talking him.
Oh no.
I rolled a 16. He overhears them and he's kind of like, fuck you. And then you just keep walking.
Yeah, Mion just keeps walking confidently in the city as if he knows everything in the city. Mion is just like that. They will go in, they will not, they're gonna wing it. That's how it is.
Yeah, so Avery talks about how there's Floral Whisper to the right when they first walk in, how Angel's Share Tavern is down further to the right, and how Cat's Tail is straight ahead, how there's the Great Hunter, the Good Hunter place where they could get food, except they already had breakfast, so there's no need for that.
Yeah. Miona's just listening intently to all of this, looking around. She's complimenting some of the buildings, you know, it's kind of pretty.
Yeah, and Avery gives a little wave to Timaeus because before Avery got his vision, he would practice spell casting using potions that Timaeus would help him brew at alchemy stands. So
yeah,
and yeah, Dan If you want to like put your Timmy insults in chat, that's completely fine. Um, unless when we get up to the cathedral, when Chung is like practicing his Timmy insults, but you know that's perfectly fine.
That's lovely. Yes.
So they're walking up the steps to the cathedral, and as they are...
Man, this is such a long walk. Why is it so hard to get up here?
It's a lot of steps, and then you remember that everyone kind of uses their wind gliders, so it's... Yeah.
Oh shit! I want my wind glider.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I talked to Lisa last night when you were having dinner with my parents, and she said that Amber should be giving us the exam. We should be like free to go, things like that. And as Avery's talking, he walks into Molly, like straight into Molly.
Oh no! Oh, Avery, sweetie.
Molly, what do you do?
Molly just kind of like. How tall is Avery?
He's 5'9", so he is like over a foot taller than her.
So he kind of just like bumps into her, but it's not like bumping into a person. It's kind of like running into a pole where the pole doesn't move. Like she's not moving. Like she's sturdy, all right. And she just kind of looks up at him. She just like looks.
Miona's looking on this like, well.
Avery
she's
just...
kind of like, she's a bit bamboozled because, you know, she's also tired and like she just watched her breakfast get set on fire. But she doesn't yell at him.
Avery just profusely apologized. He's like, I am so sorry, ma'am, and then he looks over at Mion, and I'm guessing that Mion just like shrugs.
Mion is just shrugging, like, going like, oh, we're sorry. We didn't mean to do that. You know, he's a bit directionally challenged. In
more ways than one.
And Mion's just kind of like standing there, like,
So Umber, Lee, and Wencheng are also near them now because like the group is all kind of huddled together. Do you guys see this happen and comment on it at all?
Do you remember something for that?
Umber's kind of like tail in between legs, kind of like scared now to move around because of the fire instance. He's kind of like just staring. He's like,
Say that one Chung is kind of keeping eyes on Umber.
Should we help them?
Lee's just chuckling. So that's second incident today. Well, third if you count me falling.
At least I didn't cause it this time.
And Mion is just looking around the plaza at this point. They're not paying attention to Molly and Avery's interaction right now. They're like, oh, it's gonna be fine. So they're just looking around.
Then Avery's just kind of like, yeah, I am helping Mion here go to the cathedral for her wind gliding lesson. We'll be on our way. I am so sorry that I bothered you, by the way. I did not mean to do that at all. It's very inconvenient for you. It doesn't make me look good. It doesn't make the Knights of Evonius look good either. Oh, Lisa's gonna kill me. But yeah, I'm sorry. We'll be on our way now.
Morax, save me.
Lee just stopped. Like, looks at Avery. Well, isn't that coincidental? Because we're going there too.
Oh, really?
We're also taking our...
Oh, that's
you guys are taking your gliding exams too, huh? Yeah. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
We're all taking it.
Oh, that's
not like that's gonna help your situation. So.
Oh, that's great. How about I make it up to you all by leading you there, because I'm guessing that none of you are from Mondstadt if you don't have your wind gliding when you're like this old already. Not that you're old. You all look very young, but it's usually
Avery, Mion is trying to calm him down. Avery, you're all right. It's fine. No one's gonna implode. It's fine, sweetie. Just take us up to the statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll lead you there. Yeah. We just Yeah, we just got caught cussing out the pigeon boy at the entrance. So like we can only go up from here, I guess. So Avery starts he's just continuously stuttering and just like going up and leading the group. What do you guys converse about as you go up to the cathedral? Anything?
Mion notices that
okay?
Umber. Oh, my friend is fine. He's fine. Don't worry about it. He's like this. You seem little fiery to me. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. I
Fire.
did just light a table on fire.
Very
I
That's-
was also involved in the table
I
fire.
did light Lee on fire as well.
Look
I
at my coat.
oh lovely.
charred.
That's not what I meant. But are you okay?
Am I?
Never.
Brilliant answers. We're so good at conversing.
This is great. I'm Mion. I'm from Suiro. I'm just here because Avery, we're kind of besties, I guess. I'm a traveler.
Avery
What about
just
y'all?
gives a thumbs up.
I'm Umber. I'm from somewhere.
Ah,
I don't know
Interesting.
anymore. I go around everywhere, basically. Yeah. I perform. That's all about
Oh.
me. Yep.
you
Nothing
perform?
else.
I learned
Yeah.
dancing when I was
Don't
younger.
ask them. Don't ask them, please. Whatever
Don't
you do,
ask me to
don't
show
ask
you.
me.
that
I won't,
perform.
I won't.
just lit a table on
Not
fire.
again.
It's alright.
Not again.
Sorry, what about the rest of you? You said your name was Lee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm from not here. Lee just awkwardly hides their necklace, well, the best they can, until they realize there's not really many places you
Anywhere.
can hide a necklace that is around your neck, so they eventually just give up and just hold it with their hand, covering hopefully just
Oh.
the structure of the vision itself. Yeah, I'm not from here, but this is cool.
alright. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
It's cool.
One Chung, I've seen you before. I know I have.
Oh, you've seen my works?
I've witnessed your work in action, my dude.
Oh, I bet you've had a pleasant experience.
Oh, it was great. I laughed my ass off. It was something else, You're so
Yeah.
entertaining.
I'm currently working on my next little performance.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you wanna say some lines?
Go spit some fire.
No fire. No.
I have one ready.
If you got nothing, it's okay. I'll wait till your next show. I
I mean-
mean,
I've got
you're in
one.
demand.
You have
I've got one.
you have the Timmy ones too, yeah.
True. Well, hold on. Our mother knows that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That is why she does not eat fruits.
What does that mean?
Lee's just looking over
See,
like,
y'all?
I may
He's
be a
so good.
child. I may be a child and not understand many things, but I don't understand what the heck you just said.
Mion just kind of looks over the rest. Mion is looking over the rest and laughing. So,
Oh my goodness.
What do you do for a living, my good sir?
Oh, me? I'm a slam poet.
What's
It's been
Why-
a thing that I'm working on. It's been a thing that I'm working on. Little thing that's different from your regular average poetry.
You can slam poetry?
Well,
no,
technically.
Lee.
Poetry
No, it's a
is,
form of art. It's a
Oh.
title. It's not
So it's
actually
not
slamming
fist
poetry.
fighting books.
It's
No!
I have fist
You're
fought
not.
books before.
I cannot
So
confirm
technically, I'm
nor
a slam
deny.
poet.
Yeah, we're a slam poet.
I can
Yeah.
fist fight books.
Just
I can
awkward high
slam
five.
poetry.
Pale
Leon
Dragon,
kind
thank you
of
so
looks
much
at
for the follow. I
Avery and
appreciate
goes,
it.
Is this real?
Technically, everyone can do slam poetry.
Ooh,
I
ooh.
want to do slam.
Can I try? Do you have a
Oh
book?
yeah.
Can I have a book?
I'm not too fond of giving people my book.
Ah,
Oh.
You know, everyone has their secrets. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I just met
punch
y'all.
a book.
Do not punch my book.
Let's
I
not
also
punch
want to punch
books.
a book.
I heard
None
the
of you.
librarian was very strict. Let's not punch any books today.
Ever since you mentioned the idea, I
Lee,
now want
should
to punch
we
a book.
punch each other instead?
We should punch each other instead.
Mion just
it's an
kind of
option.
starts
We punch
walking
each other.
faster at a faster pace to the
Chunk
statue.
runs.
They're not.
A
Yeah.
child and an adult start fist fighting in front of the cathedral.
Oh.
Chunk, as he runs, takes notes as to what happened.
The girls are fighting.
The girls are fighting.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay, Avery's just kind of like, yeah, he does like this part-time thing at this place called Moonbox in Liyue Harbor. It's kind of new. Yeah, so, yeah, he does the slamming of the books and stuff. Yeah, it's cool. It's very nice, very refreshing. Yeah, it's something new. They're trying to like do new stuff over there. He just keeps stammering and stuttering as people keep walking up. And you guys actually reach the cathedral before Avery can make even more of a fool of himself. And I just see Molly rolling her eyes. Very, very much like, why am I here? Because I already have my wind gliding license. But she's there. So you guys
She doesn't have anything better to do.
Okay, so you guys approach the statue. Okay, I am gonna do a perception check to see if Amber sees y'all. She rolled an 8, so she doesn't see y'all, so I'd like y'all to do a perception check to see if you can see Amber.
You want to
Perception,
roll a
perception.
d20, right?
Yeah, roll
Fuck.
a d20.
9.
Oh, this one.
Okay.
I
Hold
got
on.
that's a 9. So 10 then.
Molly?
Wait,
Oh,
which
a
modifier?
two.
I got
Need
an
him.
18.
Okay, so Lee sees
I got a
Amber.
4.
Lee,
So,
Lee sees
One person.
Amber.
Which modifier?
Umber's
do we
just like
use?
wandering
That
around.
would be
Umber's
wisdom.
spacing out.
Wisdom.
Oh, well, I rolled a 10.
Okay, so Lee, you see Amber. Do they just like wave and say hi to her, or do they kind of just like stare at her? Not, I mean, like, because it's up to what Lee does, because they're the only one who sees her.
Yeah. They look and they notice that this person is like standing out of the crowd, and Lee goes back to the group. Hey yo, who's that person?
what person?
Is
Over
that
there.
the instructor that you see?
I don't know.
Oh, that person wearing red? Oh, they look cute.
Umber just shouts, "Hey! Are
We
you
should-
our instructor?"
Amber's
Oh, I was gonna approach. Okay.
Amber looks over and is like, "What? Oh, you!"
All
You
right.
our instructor?
Also,
Oh,
hi.
instructor.
Also, everyone say hi to Nezzy. Nezzy's here. Hi,
Hi,
Nezzy.
Nezzy.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so Amber's like, what? Oh, you! And then she's like looking over. She's actually looking for Corey and Annalisa and Kaya, but they still haven't come out yet. So they're kind of just like, she's kind of just like,
Couldn't
where?
believe-
And then she's just like, she shrugs and then she just like walks over. All like, all right, I got this. I can do this by myself. There are 4 people I need to give an exam to, but this is fine. So,
DM, I have a question real
yes.
quick. Okay, so are we going to time the Kaya Corey entrance at the same time that the thing will happen?
DM will get to things. Anyway, so I want
All right.
Umber. So Amber goes up to Umber, Lee, and Winchung because they're in the front. She's like, okay, so yeah, the wind gliding exam. I have your wind gliders here. I just need you guys to fasten them to your backs. And who wants to go first? I'm gonna have each of you roll for initiative.
Oh no.
Oh,
Initiative.
What is it? A D20, right?
Yeah.
I got a
it.
14.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Okay.
What?
He got a nat 1.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a 3. I have a 3 modifier.
Wait,
Let's go do this.
hold on. Where's the
I got a
modifier?
9.
Me forgetting. Oh, I have nothing. Okay, so it's...
Okay, but
Oh, I got a
also-
9 too.
remember
so
that-
Leah and I have 9.
Okay, remember that you also have +6 Wencheng, but like that's a nat 1. That is so funny.
Oh,
Doing great, you guys.
Yeah, so highest is who has the highest?
I have a 14.
Okay.
yeah, I think it's Umber, and then
Umber.
Lee and Mion.
Oh right.
My cat's meowing at me.
I'm actually gonna have Wencheng go before Mion for reasons, and
Yep.
yeah, so Amber's like, oh right, so all you have to do, you go up the statue is gigantic, you climb up that, and then you spread your arms out to activate the gliders, cause I went over this with you before, cause like we had to have a pre-meeting with everyone, so I really hope you didn't skip out on it because my memory's really bad. Anyways, so yeah, you go up and you just jump off and you just need to fly all the way to the entrance because everything just goes downhill from the statue. And I will meet you down there. I just need all of you guys to just kind of like head up on there, and I am gonna have all of you do an athletics check to see if you can to see how well you go up the statue.
Okay.
Is this all
Nat
of us?
20?
17 plus 2 is 19. Hey.
Okay.
Hold on.
Nat 20.
Okay,
At least
nice.
I can go up the statue.
I'm checking athletics, right? Oh god.
It would be a 26 if I added my modifier.
goodness.
Well, I got an 8. Lovely. Why did I get an 8?
You get your strength bonus too, so +6.
I know, that was with my
I have a
strength bonus.
7. I rolled a 9.
I got an 8.
Oh.
Yep.
Switching up. Switching
Okay.
up.
So
I don't know what's going on.
so Umber just does flips up the statue or whatever the fuck they're doing. They're just kind of
Just
just having a
speed
good
climb.
time. They're just I don't know, just kind
Finds
of.
all the perfect hand and footholds, just yeets himself up.
Umber just went Ninja Go and just yeeted up the statue. It's like that, you know? And then Wencheng, he, for a dude who's he could easily trip given his attire, he's just climbing up. He's doing well. He has the scrawny arms. You wouldn't think that he's really strong, but he just yeets up. It's the polearm dexterity, I would think. Their stamina, amazing. Meanwhile, Lee and Mion, their stamina a little they're kind of trying to strat their way around because they're kind of out of breath. Their breakfast meal kind of filled them up a little bit. They make it up, but it just takes a while. And
I'm too hot to let this statue make me fail.
Avery rolled a 4. He falls.
Oh,
No.
He needs to roll again.
There
And
goes Avery.
that's a 3. He's tried his best.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Lord.
I just rolled a 5. This is so bad. Okay, then a 19. He finally makes it up. He just has to take a little breather for a second. He's like, yeah, he finally makes it up. And I everyone else, I just see them just kind of shaking their heads as they're making it up the statue. Anyways, hi, Judge. Judge is in chat. Everyone say hi, Judge.
Hi,
Thanks.
Judge.
Hello, Judge.
All right. So, they all eventually, emphasis on eventually, make it up the statue. So I would like Umber do a wind gliding, a gliding throw. You're with dexterity and
Gliding,
just
heck
go.
12.
What's your modifier?
12.
What?
Plus my modifier is 12.
Oh my! My cam works, bitch. It is. When your sister comes in your room. Anyways,
Oh my god.
what was your dexterity?
12.
Okay. Any modifiers?
It's 12.
It's
With the
12.
modifier.
It's just
Umber runs and kind of slips while jumping off, but they managed to hold their own in the sky.
Fuck.
They're kind of just like slowly falling down and like wobbling a little bit, but they kind of just like go where they're supposed to go and they end up making it. So that's actually kind of good.
Woo!
Nice. So, Lee, you're next.
Oh no, this is going to be funny. Okay, let's pull up on the 20, and that's plus dexterity mod. If I'm mistaken, right?
Yeah, dexterity plus
Pray. I got a 7.
Oh,
Okay, I want so by this time, Corey, Annalisa, and Kaya are actually kind of just strolling in.
oh, lovely.
So Lee kind of just they get their wind glider out, but I think it's the nerves and everything. They kind of just like trip a little. They managed to get their wind glider out. Annalisa, Corey, can you guys roll for perception to see if y'all see this happening?
Do I
Nat
roll a
17.
D20?
Yeah, D20.
Okay.
Kaya rolled a 6. He said I don't see shit.
Good job. Great.
I am not seeing anything.
Shit.
18 with modifier.
All right,
Or
so
9. Regardless, it's a terrible roll.
okay, so Annalisa kind
Plus 3, so that's a. I can't do math.
So
9 and 3.
basically, Corey and Kaya are kind of still just like smack talking and gossiping, while Annalisa sees Lee literally like stumbling through the sky. What does Annalisa do?
Yo, you okay? Wait, we're supposed to be helping with
Words
this,
of
right?
encouragement.
Annalisa is just very good with words of wisdom.
I mean, you could do an intelligence check and try and like use your wind powers to kind of save
You're
this
an
poor
animal
kid.
witch.
I'm gonna do that. Because I have like a plus
exactly.
6 modifier
Okay.
on intelligence, so
D20 that, please.
16 with modifier.
Okay, Annalisa basically casts some wind spells and directs the wind safely back to the ground, and just I would say what also didn't help with wind gliding is Lee is very dense, for lack of a better word. But Annalisa's spell casting, while it's a little hard and a little shaky to bring this kid to the ground, she succeeds. And y'all want to have any exchange of conversation after this?
Lee's just like Lee just gets on his knees.
Isn't this like cheating the exam?
Hey, I saved a life today,
Lee-
for all you know.
Lee's just on their knees and then just crawls up into a ball. It's just like
Kaya just
shaking
kind
the
of
ball.
looks over and is like, well, Amber's not exactly here anymore. So, I mean, we can say that the kid made it, just not on the side that
no.
she's at.
Hey, kid, are you okay?
This is third incident to happen to me today.
Third
No.
one?
Third?
Third, huh?
You don't want to know.
I think that's a bit inconvenient, if anything
I
else,
do.
personally.
Oh, you must be one of the
Leave.
people that's taking the gliding exam today, right?
What do you think?
I figured. I don't know. For all I know, you could have just been climbing up the statue for like, shits and giggles just to jump off of it.
Can I roll to try and like comfort Lee?
Well, what are you trying to do?
I mean, yeah, just
Give
do.
him like a comforting.
Yeah, that would be.
Charisma?
Would that be persuasion to try and persuade them that they're all right, or? Any recommendations,
I
Bonesy?
guess.
They're really not.
Persuading them
Yeah,
that they're okay. Comforting.
Comforting, yeah.
Probably
You're
be
good.
charisma.
Charisma.
Yeah, let's just do
Just be
charisma.
a flat charisma roll.
Okay.
Not intimidation.
Intimidation judge.
No, Judge.
No.
That's Mion's
Take
go,
it.
and it's not right now.
Okay, so that was terrible. So I think I'm making it worse. I rolled a 3.
Oh my god.
Corey's like, well, you made it. You know, it could have been worse. You know, you could have fallen on the ground and broken something. That is quite a steep height, though. So, but the important thing is that you're fine. Supposedly,
Supposedly.
nothing.
You just
looks
had to add the
exteriorly
supposedly.
wrong with you.
He's just like on the verge of tears, just like.
I'm so sorry about him. Don't know why he's like.
It's just how he is.
Oh my goodness.
Mion's just watching from the top of the tower as this is going down on the ground. They're like, oh shit, is Liyue okay? But they can't do anything. They're just up there.
And then Kaya
Umber
just
is chasing a butterfly.
yeah, Umber made it to the end and is just like near Amber, and Amber's just like, yep. Anyways, Kaya rolled a 19 for perception to see that there are still people up there. So he's like, oh yeah, you guys should probably get that stuff done because you don't want to climb down. You should, yeah, do the wind gliding test. Amber should be at the entrance. I'm quite sure, Corey, it's at the entrance, right?
Is he telling this
Yes.
to us?
Yeah, it's at
That's
the
what Amber
entrance.
said.
He's like shouting up to them.
Yeah, he's shouting up.
Mion goes,
He's like, no, just calm down.
Mion's like, alright, I was waiting for the child to be okay.
And
Corey's
then
like, he's fine. We think.
we think
Think.
Police just sobbing.
Mion gives him a thumbs up.
All right, Wenchung, do you wanna go?
What I roll for this?
A gliding, so dexterity.
Boy, dexterity. Okay. Plus 4. 13 plus 4 would be 17.
All right, Wenchung just like he makes it. He does good. He's
job,
a friggin' natural if anything else. He's just
Oh yeah, Winchung.
yeet.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, look at him
Yeah,
go.
Get it, I guess.
Oh, hi, Lee. Okay down there.
Avery.
Yeah. So
Avery, shouldn't
Wenchung makes it to the end, gets to meet up with Umber, and Amber's just like, heck yeah, like you guys did good.
Yeah.
I'll just give you your licenses. This is like the most foolproof way to get all this done. It's like completely 100% legal, and acting Grandmaster Jean would just love that I'm doing this. Okay, no one else overhears this. Amber's just, you guys are at the statue, Amber's just with Umber and Wenchung at the entrance.
One shot.
Wait, isn't there a written exam portion of the class?
Kaya's like, I think so, but is that important? I'm not sure.
I'm
Is it?
perfectly fine with illegal things. Do not worry, Amber.
Okay, yeah. No, I never said it was illegal. No. And anyways,
You
This is
okay.
so
implied it was
funny.
illegal.
So, pan back to the statue. Mr. Avery
Yep.
is standing up there with Mion, and then Avery's like, yeah, I did this already, it's alright.
Yeah.
You kind of saw, like,
Right.
the worst and the best that you could, out of these exams.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned for Lee over there. I hope they're
I mean,
okay.
he should be alright. I would think that he's alright. Yeah. So Avery's about to take off. I rolled a 13 for him.
Mhm.
Okay, so he's so like he's about to jump off, and then
Yeah.
I also need to have I need to have a Constitution saving throw for something.
What did you do?
Okay, Mion.
Oh, no.
What, Mion?
So Mion is kind of, they're sitting up there, they're thinking, they're like, I love Avery, but it's so easy to mess with him. And on a impulsive decision, they decide to kick Avery down the statue.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, Avery goes flying off the statue.
She's like, what if I just?
What if I
Take
just
him off.
yeet?
I actually rolled a 19, so he doesn't like trip or anything. He just gets yeeted
Yeah,
off.
he's just
Yeah. So, Corey, Annalisa, Kaya, perception check.
God.
Kaya rolls a 12.
At 7.
Do I roll?
That's a 13.
Okay,
Oh,
so
lovely. Mion gets away with it.
so yeah, Kaya and Corey are like, did she just?
And
They're kind of just looking at each
Ah.
other like, did she just? And Annalisa's like,
Okay, but Avery is falling.
Yeah.
I'm preoccupied.
So like Avery's
Right.
like kind of falling, but because I did roll a 19 for a Constitution saving throw, he does kind of ready himself and like actually manage to like land okay. And he's just kind of like, he doesn't say bitch, but you could tell he's thinking it. He's too nice to say it.
alright, Mion takes off after him, and instead of heading to the destination, they take a detour to head where Corey and Kaya and Annalisa are.
Did you roll for dexterity for the wing glider?
Oh. Fuck. No! I keep rolling so bad, Grace! I
Okay.
keep rolling so bad!
Yeah, Mia just kind of falls as well. So, I am gonna
Oh no.
I'm gonna roll for strength for a strength saving throw for Kaya. Actually no, strength to like catch someone. My goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Strength for Corey too, and then intelligence for Annalisa because she could cast some wind magic.
Okay.
Kaya rolled a 15.
Oh, lovely.
That's strength.
Yeah.
22
Yeah.
for Annalisa intelligence.
That's a 16. for
Okay,
Corey for strength.
so Annalisa manages to deter the wind to actually help Myeon fall a lot easier, and Corey and Kaya
Mion is just
catch
like,
her.
oh, fuck, I didn't think this through.
They both got her.
Oh, it's the besties?
Kaya just kind of looks at Myeon and is like, "Did you really think that would be a good idea?"
Why did you
I-
throw your friend off the statue?
Who, me? And she
Yes,
kind of looks
you.
at them, and
Yeah,
it's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Kaya's just like, I
We saw
perceived.
you.
We perceived. Miss.
Sorry, did
Ma'am?
you see me? I don't know what you're... Sorry, I'm really not sure what you're talking about.
Avery kind of just like marches over and he's like, why?
And Mion is like, Avery, what happened up there? Are you okay?
What?
So like as this arguing is
Do
going
you want
on,
me? Do you want me to roll a deception roll?
if you want,
I'm afraid it'll go bad, so I'll pass it by. Not now.
okay,
I'll see.
yeah. So they don't.
Hold on. I think it'd be funny. Can Lara roll a deception roll contest against me?
Yeah, that'd
All
be funny.
right, fine.
Oh lord.
What is it? What is it?
What's
Charisma, right?
Yes.
So
Hold on.
Lara would roll deception and then
18.
Oh fuck.
I roll perception.
Yeah.
I think.
No, that'd
or
be
in-
insight, right?
Insight.
Insight,
Yeah, to
insight.
read her.
Okay. Oh, fuck my dice. Where did it go?
Where'd you
no.
come from?
Fuck,
Where'd
okay,
you
where
go?
did it
Where'd you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
It's a 19.
I won.
Wait, I didn't add my.
Corey.
No!
Corey.
That's a
won.
19 plus 3. So
Corey-
21.
Corey reads her to
Lara's
Phil.
one good
Guys. Corey goes up to Mion and says,
Well,
"Bullshit."
he's already holding her because he caught her.
Then he drops Mion and goes, "Bullshit."
No.
Fucking bullshit.
Okay, Mion goes. I guess I
What do you
couldn't
have to
have
say for you?
any fun around here. All right. Yes, I did kick him, and what about it? He's fine.
Avery's like, am I? Am I
She
really?
She goes,
Someone
yes,
else is
you.
think they're fine.
She goes, you have survived worse. You're not gonna be affected by me kicking you off this damn statue. Why is it so big? What is the reason?
You kick me off like a 13-story statue, and you compare that to me living in the wild for 3 months?
Yes, actually. You have survived through worse. You were fine. You glided that fine.
Corey is just looking in like disbelief. He kind of like looks over at Annalise and he's like, "Who are these people?"
Annalise is just like, I don't fucking know. I'm just trying to comfort the child.
Honestly, this is his first time meeting Mion, but he vaguely knows of Avery.
Corey and
As he's one of
Annalisa.
Lisa's little errand boys.
Annalisa and Corey, can you guys do like an insight check to recognize Avery as one of Lisa's errand boys?
Say,
I love
that's
the
a
phrase
13.
errand boys.
Errand boys. Stopped. Let me play the music again.
I do be doodling the events that just concurred, though.
Oh my goodness.
Oh god.
Live
table
tweeting.
on fire. Please be the table on fire. That could
I
get a
think
whole topic on its own.
while this is all happening, Mion takes a look at everyone and concludes that Kaya is attractive. That's all I wanted to
That's the only takeaway.
I'm gonna see if
Thank you,
Oh my
Mion. Very
God.
I
insightful.
want to point out Mion really just threw their friend off a statue and then proceeded to fall off himself.
Yeah, he did.
Only
It's so-
to be caught by
it's-
the two it boys of Mondstadt.
It's
Is this a
karma,
YN fic?
but it is
It's
the
a
YN.
Okay.
Always a
Can we
YN
say
fic.
that,
Main
like,
character
as
Mion.
Mion was caught, like as like people, they're like holding her. There were like some side eyes from people.
I just want to point out that I just rolled a perception for Kaya to see if he notices Mion checking him out, and I rolled a nat 20.
Oh. So this is how it is.
He's
I
like,
hate
can I help you?
male.
Oh my god. Mion's like, no,
Yeah, that's what I
no.
thought.
You're fine.
As this exchange is going down, Amber trots up with Wencheng and Umber and is like, "Oh, so did you guys do okay with your portion of the exam? Because I didn't see you
I
guys
don't know.
land on the other
Clearly
side."
not, because they didn't make it to the place.
No, I
Okay.
don't think so. I might have to retake it again with another instructor, maybe.
Kaya just like looks
What
over
you-
at Amber and is like, "You're taking care of this like again because I cannot do this. No."
Annalise is
so-
just giving Amber a look like, this is why you shouldn't have asked us to help you. We weren't gonna do anything useful.
Listen. Kaya got to catch a really, really hot person today. He should be-
I'm saying, I am hoping
That
that
was partially my doing.
Mion says
That is
this out. Mion says this out loud, and Kaya's like, "What?"
Grace, no.
I'm having
not-
Mion say that out loud because it's really funny.
I can't believe
You should roll to see if you say it out loud or not.
Fine, what can I roll?
Just roll a d.
fire.
Just roll a d20, and I want to.
No
If
modifier.
I'm
No
gonna
modifiers,
roll
just a
bad-
d20.
I'm gonna roll bad. You know I'm gonna roll bad.
Oh, it's an
Never
18.
mind, it's an 18. It's an 18.
Mion internalizes
win.
saying Kaya catched a really hot person today. Anyways. Okay. So
This is
Amber's like, "Okay, yeah, we can we can do it again now." And then there is a loud shriek that comes from above. And I need
Oh, shit.
I need music. Shit. Fuck.
It's fine. The storm,
Music
the
change,
whatever
music
battle music.
You need to have these like queued up.
Yeah, I mean, I got distracted by Mion.
Sorry.
So
Music
You-
change. Don't worry, Matt Mercer has
you
to take breaks to
hear-
change music.
Yes, he does.
You hear a very, very, very loud shriek from above, and I want each of you to do a perception roll because the once blue sky has started to be covered in clouds.
8.
I rolled a 16.
19. Let's go.
I got an 18 plus. That's 18 plus 3,
9.
so that's a 20.
Right.
Just
Total,
chewing
let's
on
go.
the chicken skewer they.
I rolled a
Very
3.
20.
Molly
You're
doesn't see
traumatized to
shit.
Uh,
So, Lee.
Grace, did you catch all that, or do you need us to tell you?
No, I can. Okay, so Wencheng and Lee and Molly are just kind of like, what? Like they kind of hear it, and then they're just kind of like, what?
You're traumatized to notice.
But, and then Wencheng. Wait, what did Mion roll? Oh, it's 16. Okay.
16.
And then what did Wencheng get?
19 total.
Okay, Wencheng. And what about Corey?
I got a modded 20.
What about Annalisa?
11.
All right, Annalisa kind of like she looks up and she sees some shadows in the sky, and then everyone else, they notice something that is unmistakably the body of a dragon. And yeah. So Corey, who has lived in Mondstadt long enough to kind of get a glimpse of the legends of Mondstadt, he recognizes this dragon to be the fabled storm terror that people have talked about in rumors, but is only really kept in paintings. And as this dragon roars overhead very loudly, an individual runs into the plaza and casts a gush of wind and soars into the air. I would like you guys to do a perception check.
Yeah.
Ooh. 14.
That's a 9 plus
I
1,
know.
10.
I got a 14 as well.
Okay,
Good gang.
This is that's a 7. No, 11.
did anyone roll a 15 or higher?
I
rolled
rolled
a
a
15.
I think Lee did.
I rolled 19.
Okay, so everyone else just notices a blur within this, but Lee and Molly notice this is the form of a young boy. Lee doesn't recognize this individual, but Molly has actually seen him out and about. He plays songs in the plaza for the common people. Unmistakably always asking for an apple in return for his services, as well as a thingamora here and there. He soars up into the air, and as he goes, so does the dragon, and then suddenly, like all of a sudden, the sky clears. So,
The fuck was that?
The
See
thing
that
that
thing?
just happened.
Did
We
anyone
all
else
saw
see
that, right?
Storm terror?
Is
Okay, what's
What?
that?
that's
What's
What
a storm
terror?
terror?
What now?
Storm
Oh,
terror,
that's-
Corey's the only one who like saw and recognized what it could be. Yeah.
Storm terror is. I've heard of it. It's the dragon.
You have a dragon?
Is it a
It's
nice
not my dragon.
lizard?
Not you! I mean, Mondstadt has a
right.
dragon?
It's cool.
Is it a nice lizard?
I'm
I
pretty
I
suppose
think that
not.
thing looks like a nice
Um,
one.
I'm pretty sure that's only something that we hear of in legends. Am I wrong on that? That's kind
Yeah,
of.
that's what I thought as well.
I mean, that
There's
that
more
doesn't
than
look
one.
like, your old Morax descending from the sky. What the fuck are we looking at?
Amber's just kind of like, maybe I should investigate that as the Outrider. And then she looks over at Kaya, and he's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Molly's like, there's that one
Should
kid
one
that
of
always
us-
comes up to my ice cone stand, and he's like, bitch, can I have an apple? And she's like, oh, this is an ice cone stand. So
She's
she's
like,
mad.
kid, a fucking dragon just attacked. Corey kind of turns to like Amber, Kai, and Annalise, and he's like, should we get Jean?
We probably should get Jean. That would be a very good idea.
Sorry, who are we getting?
Amber's like, but what if we just didn't get Jean? Because, like, she's doing, like, 5 different things today. That would be a little stressful.
I
for her.
think this is important.
Are we talking about
this
denim
may go to
pants?
the top of the list.
Yeah, I feel like this needs to be a priority. I mean, everybody's a little clueless on what the fuck just happened. We should really get we should get the Knights on it, you know?
Alright, alright.
Mion kind of pulls Avery to the side and goes, do you have any idea what the fuck is going on? Is everything good here? What?
Avery's kind of just like, he's kind of like side-eyeing and is just a little bit nervous. He's like, okay, so Storm Terror is this dragon. It's one of the 4 winds of Mondstadt.
Right.
You might have heard of those in storybooks. But so one's the falcon, one's the lion, or things like that. So the dragon is one of them, and Dvalin, as some others call Storm Terror, is that other dragon, but we haven't heard from him in years. Everyone thought that he had gone missing. But yeah, the person Jean they're talking about, she's the acting Grandmaster while the actual Grandmaster is gone. He actually left a few months ago on an expedition. Kinda took the cavalry with him, but it's I heard some things while we were in Springvale, and I'm kind of just a little bit uncertain on all of this, but yeah.
Well, if there's any danger, stick by me. I'll protect you.
Yeah, and I will inform you, because that's something I can do? Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah.
Avery's just kind of nodding to himself, trying to, like, convince himself that, like, he can help the girl boss that is his traveling partner. Yeah.
The girl boss?
It's great. So I am coming to the conclusion that Kaya, Corey, Annalisa, and Amber, they're thinking that they should bring this to Jean's attention.
Yeah, we are.
Okay, alright. Amber's like, oh, all of you guys here, do you want to come with us so we can talk about this with Acting Grandmaster Jean? Because it'll be good to have several civilian witnesses, because, she sometimes thinks that we over-exaggerate things. Ever since a few merchants came in and said that they got mugged by some giant monsters and they ended up being slimes, but you didn't hear that from me. Anyways, do you want to come with us?
Corey's gonna kind of like lean into Amber a little bit, and he's like quietly, he's like, I know witness statements are important. They don't seem like the most reliable bunch, though.
Amber's...
How can denim pants help us?
This is what I'm saying.
Love to come. My first time seeing a Grandmaster.
God, I rolled a 2 to see if Amber would recognize Avery. No, she doesn't. She's like...
She said, who?
Yeah. He said, who is that?
Mm.
Mion is gonna quietly just nod and observe their surroundings and see, the general demeanor of the place, I guess.
Okay.
Leash is
Alright.
flat on the ground,
So-
face first into the ground.
Despite the group seeing a little bit on the lack for intelligence, all of them do end up going to Jean's office. Kaya knocks slightly on the acting grandmaster's door, to which it is open to reveal a young woman sitting at a desk with her blonde hair tied up with a black bow. She looks very, very exhausted.
Oh no.
But her attention is turned up immediately once everyone walks in. To her side, there is another woman with purple attire and a witch hat similar to Annalisa's. An electrovision is hung on her chest, and the two women look up in unison, and the blonde one asks, "How may I help you?"
Which one of us wants to explain what just happened?
Wow.
Can
They're, like, looking
one
at
of
each
you
other.
explain?
Lee,
Is
Corey
this
and
your
Annalisa
denim
tired.
pants?
They're like,
Lee just okay. Since Lee's just tired of everything, they just go up. So there was a thing that happened. Cathedral. They're trying their best to explain. I don't know how well it's going to work. Should I roll on how effective the
Big
explanation is?
wind.
Or do I
Is there a
just
role necessary for this?
No, there
there
is
a
not.
role
There is
necessary?
not a
I don't
role
think so.
necessary.
okay? Okay, so
Jean is just like nodding.
Basically,
Jean's nodding, then looks at Corey and is like, "What?"
the dragon attacked.
The dragon.
there was
Listen. I know it sounds absurd. I think Storm Terror. Stay with me.
Storm Terror.
I'm fairly certain we have just seen Storm Terror fly across Mondstadt.
Big lizard.
Yeah, you said that you know this will sound absurd, and you are right, but, who are these people with you? Did they also see this happen?
Big
There was-
lizard, yes.
You know it.
They were going to take their gliding exam. Some of them got through it, and I was busy helping this child. Annalisa's gesturing to Lee, because they fell off the statue, and I was able to catch them, and I was in the process of trying to help them, like, feel better, make sure they were okay. Then all of a sudden, the sky gets dark. I couldn't see it clearly, but I heard Corey say that there was a dragon, and it looked vaguely like Storm Terror.
Since
There
when
was
were we
also a
taking
person
wind gliding
that-
lessons off of the statue and not the top of the cathedral?
Oh no.
Listen,
Yes.
okay, that's not important. Jean, do I seem like the type of person who would make this up?
No, I trust you fully, Fontanian Knights. That is why I'm letting you here as an honorary member of our numbers of sorts.
This exposition.
Mm-hmm.
Miona's they're half listening, but they notice that Kaya has a lighter strand in his hair, and they're looking at it suspiciously. Shut up.
Mion said, what
Looking at
about
it-
I make this about Kaya?
Mion makes everything about Kaya because the
Mion's
fucking
just
strand of hair.
shrimping.
Yeah,
This is
the
so-
strand of hair is weirdly lighter. It doesn't even seem natural.
Avery just like
Hello?
slaps.
So they're like,
A monster just attacked.
Avery
Hello?
Stop shrimping.
Avery just slaps Mion's arm and is like, "Stop it. Get some help."
she whispers to him and she's like, it's not what you think. I'll explain later. And looks back to Jean because they're not gonna explain the whole hair thing right now.
Okay, alright. So, Jean is like, "So where did this happen again?"
Church.
yeah,
Not wrong.
Yeah.
statue area. And
He
there
said.
was the Lee just trying to like collect themselves after the several instances that has happened in one day.
Trauma.
I do recall seeing a person like
A person.
I do not know how to explain it, but did see a person jump towards the dragon, but like not the kind of jump where like you hop. No, it was like the they go higher. And they went towards the dragon, and that's when the wind stop. I don't know if you'll believe me. I might be the only person that saw it, but that's what I
Lee-
saw. I swear.
Okay.
Lee, do you mean he was floating? Was the person floating up there?
I don't know. Probably.
Corey just kind of like takes his head into his hands as he has to listen to the story sound more and more ridiculous.
Hang on, did anyone else see that person other than Lee? I
A
didn't.
person? I didn't see a person.
I was focusing on the butterflies.
Cough,
I
cough,
saw
Molly.
dragon.
Molly, please.
Butterfly.
I only
Butterflies.
saw like vague silhouettes. I didn't see a person up there.
And Corey turns to Amber and he's like, yes, this is what I was saying earlier.
Amber's like, didn't Molly mention someone that she recognized
That
remotely?
bitch-ass kid that
Apple
always
boy.
asks for an apple.
And Amber's like, yeah, that's the one. It seems like there is some kind of dragon. Boy who asks for apples. Wind. Go up.
Oh god.
Clouds. I think we should investigate personally. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, we absolutely should. This isn't something that happens every day in Mondstadt, so, like, probably worth looking into, especially because we don't know what threat this could pose. It could get really bad at some point.
Jean just nods.
I mean, if you guys have a dragon that's floating overhead, it shouldn't be left. It could wreak a lot of havoc.
Yeah, so Jean just nods, perching her head on her fingers, and says softly to herself, "But Dvalin is supposed to be something of peace. Why would Dvalin wreak havoc if this storm terror is the Dvalin that Corey is recognizing it as?" She looks over, brainstorming, kind of looks between Lisa and the rest of the group. And I need to turn this music down, my goodness. And then she nods her head in agreement and says, "I would not be opposed to sending a few of you out to kind of scout out and see what is going on. I am just a little bit concerned because a lot of Hilichurl camps have been built around the city as of recent.
Hilichurls? I could
yes.
definitely take care of that for you really
I'm
easily.
good at stabbing and fire.
I have rock and a bow, but rock.
What about you two? You're Molly, right? You sew like the ice cone? The ice things? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you two good with conflict at all? Because you saw the incident, so I feel like you could recognize things that are happening a lot easier.
I've been trained in fighting. Back where I came from.
Oh, nice. What about you, Miss Molly?
Yeah, I can put up a fight.
This really speaks to the state of the Knights that we're asking random civilians.
Yeah.
Leon just chuckles to themselves in the corner.
Jean just kind of
Corey he says it quietly, like like almost under his like really quietly.
Hold on.
I felt like-
I rolled a 15 for if Jean overhears it. Jean just like gives him a look. Yeah, so Jean is like, okay, yeah, I wouldn't mind sending you out in groups of 4 with the Adventurers Guild if you want to help in any way. I would love to help, but I am so behind on everything. Then you can possibly try and figure out what is the cause of all this. And then she looks to Lisa and then back and then claps her hand and then she's like, "Outrider Amber, how would you love to guide a group of people around here? Yeah, you can kind of give them directions and then, kind of go as you go." And And then Fontaine Knight Corey, you can help the other group so I can send the two of you out. And then she looks at Kaya and is like, you're staying here because I know you didn't get shit done this morning. I'm gonna chew you out. So
My God.
This is great.
Although she was suspiciously in her office with Lisa. Y'all two down here.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But
Can I roll an insight?
I mean, if you
Oh my
want,
God.
if you want.
At 20,
That's an
knows
18.
everything.
An 18.
Oh.
I
Yeah, 18 without my modifier.
Does Corey say anything?
No. But he looks at Jean like he knows.
And Jean's like, she just shakes her head. She's like, no.
She's like, you're mistaken, sir.
You are mistaken, good sir. But, yeah.
I really wanna ask Kai about his hair.
No.
For
Not
plot-
now. No.
Yes.
No.
Not now.
No.
Later.
Later. Not now. Be
Stop
patient.
shrimping.
Stop being down bad. If I can't be down bad for Albedo on a stream, I'm not letting you be down bad for Kaya, so shut. Anyways.
God.
Can I at least roll insight? Is this?
No.
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 I hate it.
Moving
I
on.
hate it.
Patience.
You can
Oh,
do it during downtime.
You
We're in
can
the
do
middle
it
of
during
something.
downtime. We're in the Amber's just
Can
looking
be
at this
down
like,
bad
what?
during downtime.
Okay.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Okay, but
Mian has nothing to offer right now. Okay.
I mean, Mion just offered fighting capabilities, so I think that's good enough. But
Alright.
yeah, I'll actually say that I want to actually end the session here because this is kind of where it left off in the first act of the prologue. We'll go more into fighting next time, but let me play some different music while I close things out. Me just playing the same frigging Mystic Messenger song. Hold on.
Is it the You Song one?
Yes, it's the Yusung one. Hold on.
Of course.
Alright, so I just want to thank everyone that came today. This was a fun first session. I didn't know how to really close it out there besides, you know, that kind of stuff. It kind of closed on an abrupt note, and I apologize for that. Everyone who came, thank you so much. I'd really appreciate it if you drop a follow if you haven't already. That would mean a lot to me. So you can also know when I am streaming next. Additionally, I also have a Discord server where you can get going live notifications if any of my mods. Thank you, Lara, for that. So please think of joining. I also stream Genshin Impact as well. I'm also doing a horror stream on Monday because that was my 250 goal. Thank you so much, Charlotte Brown Books, for the follow. I also want to thank the Pale Dragon and Froggy and Purple for following during this stream. I didn't want to over talk anyone, so I kind of just thanked people in chat. But thank you so much for coming. And yes, I am gonna raid Magpie. But yeah, join the Discord if you haven't already. You will have more updates. This is something that I'm gonna continue over the summer, and if it does well, I'm really hoping to actually continue doing it while I'm on campus. Things will be kind of awkward when I'm on campus because I have 3 roommates, but we're having a dorm that should kind of accommodate to that. But yeah, this was very, very fun. I hope you guys had fun. Did you guys have fun? I hope so.
Yes.
Fantastic
Yeah,
time.
it's really
I
fun.
had all,
so
I
much
love
fun.
how all Lee got from the session was just more trauma.
Oh my God.
Poor Lee.
But yeah.
It was
Yeah,
Summer
much
just
fun.
got dumb.
Yeah, we're gonna go more into the fight system next session because I'm gonna be having people fight Hilichurls. Just know that the fighting system is very broken, in which these characters do a lot of hits. and enemies don't do as many hits, but they have more HP, and these characters have less HP. It'll work out in its own way, but I want to thank you all so very much for joining.